Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Hindman Settlement School receives a new grant meant to invest in the future of education. And organizers with SOAR help celebrate the musical talents of people right here in the mountains.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. The time is 5:32 on this Friday, and the weather's warm, and it looks like it's going to be warm tomorrow. What's it looking like, Cameron? You give us the official word.
It's not too warm out there this morning. It's actually pretty comfortable out there this morning, Keaton. But yeah, you're right. It is going to be pretty warm out there today as we close out the work week, and really as we get into the weekend as well. That warm weather will continue. We should be in the upper 70s. Highs today top out in the upper 80s out there later on today. Not this morning though. Right now in Hazard sitting at 57 degrees under a partly cloudy sky out there. As you can see, the sun is starting to rise back in the distance, but we are watching out for some patchy fog, especially near the Kentucky-Tennessee border. Places in Whitley County down to 0 miles, 1 mile over in Bell County, 2 miles over in Pulaski County. So you may need some extra time, especially if you live in the Cumberland Valley as you wake up and walk out the door. The good news on radar, a clean sweep, and that will continue into the afternoon as well as we stay under plenty of sunshine. Those temperatures topping out in the upper 80s, but some people could make a run towards 90 by this afternoon. So a warm day on tap, and we stay warm into this weekend as well, but a little bit of a cool down by next week. All those details coming up in just a few minutes. Keaton.
Thank you, Cameron. A way to invest in the future. It's what Hindman Settlement School officials say their newest grant is meant to do. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more.
$892,605. That's how much money the Hindman Settlement School received from a grant to help students for the next 3 years. Hindman Settlement School Executive Director Will Anderson says the program is needed because some kids in the region are falling behind.
You know, a high percentage of children in this area are not proficient at reading, and it's such an important part, and so we just see it as a key part of what this school does is working with those children and helping them to get caught up with their peers and to be able to read at grade level.
Senior Director for Program Development Josh Mullen says the school has literacy programs with approximately 40 staff members helping kids throughout the region.
And that's really just to support 20 different reading labs, which are classrooms in public schools in Knott, Leslie, Perry, Hazard Independent, Middlesboro Independent, and Pineville Independent schools.
Mullen says with this grant, program leaders hope to move ahead to help students that need their services.
Our hope is that we, every year, through our assessments and our evaluation of students, that we hope to see reading progress. We hope to see what we call gains occur in those students, that they are tracking along with and making gains ahead of their peers.
Helping children one day at a time, Anderson and Mullen say they are ready to put this money to good use. In Hindman, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Mullen says to find out if your child's school has one of these programs, visit the Settlement School's website at hindman.org. The old JCPenney building here in Hazard has been a center for flood relief since shortly after the flood, more than 10 months ago now. Now the Disaster Recovery Center is closed to the public, but it's still busy with volunteers. Back in December, the site shifted from short-term recovery to long-term recovery needs. Those in need of flood relief now should contact their county-specific case manager, who can get in contact with the ARH Foundation.
And then anything that we have here at the DRC is available. We deliver. So if you're currently working with a caseworker, please talk to them about the DRC through ARH.
The ARH Foundation is also raffling off that Mercedes-Benz convertible to raise money for long-term flood relief. For more information on that, you can visit our website. Shaping Our Appalachia region is celebrating country music and hidden talents in the region. SOAR representatives joined tourism officials at the Mountain Arts Center in Prestonsburg yesterday to announce the second and third annual Country Music Highway tribute shows. The second event will take place this July, and the next is on deck for next summer. Open and highlight the kind of talent that SOAR Executive Director Colby Hall believes can drive tourism.
It's an asset, it's a competitive advantage for Eastern Kentucky, but I think it's hard to know exactly maybe what to do with it, or how to scale it, how to really leverage it properly. And I think this is a type of event when we're looking at the Country Music Highway as a whole.
Those involved say it will shine a light on the artists who paved the music highway and provide a platform for those hoping to find similar success. One county in the Big Sandy region has passed a new ordinance in an effort to clean up its communities. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from Floyd County about its new solid waste ordinance and how it may affect those who call the county home.
In May, officials in Floyd County passed an updated solid waste ordinance. The new ordinance will hold property owners accountable and allow the county to issue citations and fines after a grace period.
If someone comes out and says that, hey, there's an issue, you need to get this corrected, you have 14 days to get that corrected before the person will come back out and issue a citation if the problem's not resolved.
But the ordinance will also establish a code enforcement board, taking stress off of the court systems.
Hopefully we'll make it flow more smoothly to deal with when there is an issue with a non-compliant problem, that someone has.
And starting June 5th, will allow residents of the county to get rid of their trash free of charge on Mondays and Fridays at designated dump stations.
You can go one time per month free to the dump station up at Martin. You present your driver's license showing that you are a citizen of Floyd County, and you can dump things for free.
Working together,
we will try to help. Again, we want to try to help people to clean up their areas.
To clean up communities across the county. In Floyd County, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
County officials say more designated dump stations will be added in the following weeks throughout the county. The ordinance will go into effect on July 1st. You can also call the Floyd County Judge Executive's office using the number you see on your screen for any questions you have or concerns. We now know who will headline the Black Gold Festival in September here in Hazard. Dylan Carmichael will perform on Friday, September 15th at 8 p.m. Carmichael is the cousin of Eddie and John Michael Montgomery. Hunter Girl will play on Saturday, September 16th at 8 p.m. She was the runner-up to Lawrence County native Noah Thompson on American Idol last year and released a duet with him called One Day Tonight in April. Noah performed at last year's festival. Both concerts are free. This year, for the first time, the Red Mile will host Lexington's Railbird Festival. Work is well underway to get ready for thousands of music fans for this weekend's concert. Setup for the festival started about 2 weeks ago. Officials at Red Mile say they're ready for people to experience great music and food and to welcome guests to Lexington.
I think that our location lends itself to great accessibility from downtown, from campus. So we're really thrilled that this event at Red Mile is going to really give tourists, people from out of town, the ability to experience our downtown Lexington area and what we have to offer as a city.
Lexington officials have also warned drivers to be prepared for extra traffic around Red Mile. Several musicians will be performing at the festival this weekend, including Eastern Kentucky's Tyler Childers and Ricky Skaggs. Both will take the stage on Sunday. You can find more on several big events happening this weekend in Lexington on our website, WYMT.com. Just ahead this morning, Tupac Shakur's work is set to finally be recognized in the Hollywood Walk of Fame, nearly 27 years after his death.
Plus, we stay warm into the weekend, but we are watching out for some cooler air by next week. All those details coming up.